to play.
Hey everybody, I hope you got through your Labor Day weekend and woke up today feeling motivated, encouraged, optimistic, enthusiastic, inspired, empowered, positive, and love from above. Another day, another way. Feeling the way about yourself, you need to reevaluate your circumstances. Understand where you're at in life and make a change. You literally, utterly, without a doubt, have a choice to make a change. GPT, Gorilla Powertrain. G.P.T.360. First and foremost, the 360 can go one or two ways. One, it can mean, for anyone and everyone, a way of life, a cyclic life, a revolving door, the same thing day in, day out, never changing, never doing anything about your circumstances, doing anything about your well-being, your physical, mental, and spiritual capacity, your growth, your progress, anything, in any shape, form, or fashion. Just waking up day in, week out, month after month, year after year, doing the same thing over and over and over again. This is not the definition of insanity, but also it is. Because if you expect to get different results from the same thing every day, living a cyclic life, no growth, no ambition, no hunger, no drive, nothing to distinguish you, separate and apart from anyone else and everyone else, right? Nothing in any shape, form, or fashion. That's just the way it is, right? It's a circle of a revolving door, a cyclic life, conformity. You've conformed to certain ideas, thoughts, measures, situation, processes to really not do anything at all. Just get up, go to where you gotta go, or nowhere at all. Do the same thing you do, or nothing at all. And keep living your life in the most unfulfilled way possible, right? Then you got the other part of the 360, which is I put everything in a circle because it's continuous. Whatever you do can be continuous. Now the other half to that, the other side to the coin, is continual growth, progress, success, elevation, leveling up, step by step, and climbing them steps to the fullest, climbing the ladder, doing everything you can in your will and power to be more than you've already been, so you can do more than you've already done. To not conform, to not be that revolving door. It's a never-ending cycle of growth, instruction, practice, discipline and consistency, direction and influence. You have to do for you more than anyone else will, because at the end of the day, no one will do more for you than you will. No one cares more about you than you do. Understand your worth. 360, I prefer it to be continual growth, continual progress, continual practice, continual discipline and consistency. Now, G in Gorilla Powertrain. Now, a lot of people don't understand. They don't really go back and listen, or they don't see me posted as much because I'm always talking. What GPT stands for. Each word, it's an acronym for Gorilla Power Train. Now, everybody knows that I like to work out. Everybody knows that, sometimes I'll go hit the weights and sometimes I'll hit high intense cardio type workouts. I'm a trainer, but at the same token, I trained at a box gym. I changed to a boot camp gym. But right now, I'm working in a barbershop, right? So the thing is, Gorilla, each word is defined in its own way. But they all relate to one another. They're just as significant as the next word and definition and meaning, right? Gorilla, I'm just gonna touch on Gorilla right now. Later, we'll get to power and train. Gorilla, we all know what a gorilla is. I looked this word up. It's not something I just came up with and created. It's the whole meaning. It came to me. And, honestly, I fought with this idea at first. I was like, no, I'm not looking that up. Long story short, gorilla. I looked it up, and it said what it is that we know a gorilla is. Silverbacks in the African mountains, right? So, the second definition is what stuck out to me the most. A dominating contender within the particular sphere of operation or activity. To dominate means to be a person of influence. How to influence the people, places, and things around you. A dominating contender within a particular sphere of operation or activity. It doesn't matter if you want to dominate yourself, dominate life, dominate school, dominate situation, dominate. Dominate means to influence. Look the word up. Someone that can influence people, places, and things. To dominate, to control, to make good of, right? literally kind of go against the grain in so many ways because you're not doing what everyone else is doing. A contender is an individual or group that are competing to achieve something. An individual or group that is competing to achieve something. What are you competing to achieve? Now, when I say competing, I don't mean stab each other in the back, be cutthroat. You know, when you're in class, when you're in sports, you're competing to be the best student you can. You're competing to be the best athlete you can be, because this is the way it is. You're competing with each other, because that's what gets us. That's what makes us stronger. Iron sharpens iron. Each one teach one. When you're in the workforce, you're competing with other employees, whether you like to know it or not. Not everybody is, but I'm always looking for continual growth. I'm always looking for a way to up my game, to up my standards, to change the game, to get more pay. When you're looking for more pay, you're always competing. A dominating contender within a particular sphere of operation or activity. Now, to contend within yourself, within your spirit, your mind, body, and soul, with those around you, you got to continually grind. You got to continually grow, right? Within a particular sphere of operation or activity, a particular sphere, a certain circle of operation or activity, They say if you study one subject, yes, there's a lot of things we like to do, but there's that one thing that gets us going, that one thing we can grow and go, that one thing that we like to drive ourselves towards every day when we wake up, the one thing that gets us out of bed, the one thing that keeps us up late at night, that keeps us from going to bed, that when we go to bed, we're excited to wake back up because we want to do it again. That one thing, particular sphere of operation or activity, they say when you study and practice something, one particular chosen field of choice, within 5 years, you could be among the top 5% of experts in the world. A dominating contender within a particular sphere of operation or activity that makes you a gorilla. That's the Gene Gorilla Power Train. That's why it's so important. That's why you need to listen to the definition, not just the word. It's not just for some fitness gurus, some buffs or whatever. It's not a gym rat brand. It's who we are, what we do, how we do it, where we do it, why we do it, with whom we do it with, if anyone. It's a choice. Everybody have a great day. Ponder on that. Are you a dominating contender within a particular sphere of operation or activity? What's your GPT? But what's your G? Most of all. Everybody have a great morning. Touch more on this later. GPT360, do some out. To God be the glory.
This is where we fight!